And now, ladies and gentlemen, Sam Neill.
The Longford Lyell Award is the highest honour that the Australian Academy of Cinema and Television Arts can bestow upon an individual. It honours those who've made a profound and meaningful contribution to screen culture in this country, and I'm very pleased to be presenting it to this recipient tonight. I've driven up from Canberra to present this award, and having been in Canberra, I'm pleased to assure you that in these challenging times, the country is in good hands. Senator Brandis is introducing legislation because of an unprecedented level of interference in the Australian political process by foreign actors. As a foreign actor, I'm aghast that such a thing is possible. The concern seems to be that foreign actors have been infiltrating parties. I want to assure the Senator that I have never infiltrated a party in my life, except perhaps once at Jack Thompson's. That was quite a long time ago. Anyway, the Longford Lyell Award this year goes to an old friend of mine. He's also one of the greatest directors that Australia has ever produced. He is Phillip Noyce. We first got to be friends for weeks and weeks at sea, filming Dead Calm, which turned out all right. And then we got to make a film in Taiwan, and Phil got sacked off that. That didn't turn out all right at all. Chris Hayward was in that. Then undeterred, Phil went on to direct a string of absolutely remarkable films and became a master of any genre that you care to think about. But don't take my word for it. Let's hear the young actress who was my age inappropriate wife in Dead Calm.
Hi, Philip. I just wanted to be able to say I'm so, so grateful that you gave me the chance that you did in Dead Calm and that you're receiving this award tonight. You so deserve it. And I wish I was there. I wish I was there with everybody to be able to have a great night, but to be able to give you a huge hug. You're an extraordinary talent, and I'm just so happy that people are showing you the love.
Phillip, congrats, man. Lifetime Achievement Award. Wow, well, I don't know about lifetime. You may still have a couple good ones in you, man. But hey, I just wanted to wish you all of the best. You're so deserving of this award. It was wonderful working with you on The Giver. I'd love to do it again sometime, man. Congrats. You're the best, Daddy-o.
Philip's first feature film was the gritty outback story Backroads, which highlighted racism and Indigenous issues at the time, a theme that would continue throughout his career. Noyce's breakthrough film was the critically acclaimed Newsfront, a timeless masterpiece about the media industry in the 50s. Dominating the 1978 Australian Film Awards, Newsfront would go on to become a benchmark in the Australian film industry.
I've known Phil Noyce since the early 1970s. He taught George Miller how to load a camera, and he directed video clips for The Angels. And Newsfront is still my favourite Australian film. So, congratulations, Phil, and it's good to know you and be your friend.
Philip continued his success with the compelling Heatwave, a noir tale of inner-city struggles.
I hope they call me a chameleon, because they'll find it totally impossible to categorise me by style. So says Noyce. Well, Newsfront certainly was a chameleon of a film, with a mix of colour and black and white, and newsreel footage and drama, and a shooting style that reflects the cinema of the periods that were in the story of the film. To the actors, he was more like a giant roadrunner on steroids. The floor of the old Cine Sound building in Balmain would shake as he moved between the sets. 1981 and Heatwave, the shaking continues, this time in a film about a battle between the crooked developers and the conservationists. Add Noyce's previous film, Backroads, and you have what could be his Australian socio-political period. But if you watch these three films, they show themselves as if they have been directed by three completely different directors. So, Phillip Noyce, you are a chameleon and a roadrunner.
It was the psychological thriller Dead Calm, starring Sam Neill, Nicole Kidman and Billy Zane, that well and truly put Phillip on the world stage.
They were trying to kill me, do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Hollywood came calling, and soon Phillip was working with the biggest names in the business, starting with the incomparable Harrison Ford in the page-to-screen Jack Ryan thrillers.
Get down!
I know that you're perhaps more proud of your Australian films. I must tell you that I think the two films we did together are amongst the best of the films that I've made. So thanks for that opportunity, and have a great time tonight.
Good evening, Phillip. I'm sure you're having a wonderful time this evening. You're getting an award. It must be good. You must have done something good. And I know that for sure, because many years ago with you, I did The Quiet American.
You didn't come up to check your medical team. Joe Tunney sent you, right? Little intelligence work.
We got nominated for a lot of awards for that picture. And so we probably didn't do a bad job together. Congratulations on your award. If anyone deserves an award, it's you.
In 2002, Phillip returned to Australia to film the culturally significant Rabbit Proof Fence, based on a true story that follows three young girls on a journey across the outback and takes the audience on a journey exploring Australia's stolen generation.
They see us, they'll catch us. You can't stop now.
I'm delighted that you're getting the big award tonight. You're a great filmmaker and a great man, and it's been a pleasure to work with you.
Noyce was able to bring the unique insight and visual representation that he demonstrated in Rabbit Proof Fence to other culturally significant productions. Phillip would lead the way in taking his filmmaking skills to the small screen, including directing the powerful miniseries Roots.
Phillip Noyce, congratulations. You will be receiving the award for scariest director in the world. Well done.
Congratulations on your Australian Academy Award. Very well deserved. I'm shocked you haven't received one sooner.
It's an honor to have worked with you and to call you a friend. And once again, congratulations on this fantastic award.
I'm so proud to have been there with you so early in your career.
Congratulations, Phillip. You've two qualities that make you a really great director: a decisive self-confidence and an open mind.
I just wanted to thank you for the opportunities you've given me to play in your world and for your incredible energy and passion both on and off the set.
My congratulations. Take it and celebrate.
Everything about Phil is big. Not just his towering frame, but his dedication, his drive.
Big heart, big laugh, big stories. It's about time we all said thank you, congratulations, and we love you.
Behold, the only thing taller than yourself.
Phillip Noyce's eclectic filmography proves that he is truly one of Australia's greatest directors. He dares to take on projects that not only challenge himself, but the audience as well. Not only large in stature, Phillip Noyce is larger than life. And he is tonight's recipient of the Longford Lyell Award.
Hi, I'm Tiana. I played Daisy in Rabbit Proof Fence. I remember when Phillip Noyce gave me the role, he said, "Gonna be in a movie. Are Are you going to get a big head? Sorry. Sorry. So I'd like to present you the Long Life Lyell Award. Don't get a big head.
Thank you. I'd just like to introduce my daughter, Ayanda, who's got something special that she wants to celebrate tonight that's even more important than celebrating anything to do with me.
Today is my mommy's birthday.
So happy birthday, Voya. You're our rock. I want to give a big shout out. Well, thanks guys. Thanks, Tiana. Great to see you after all these years. And I want to give a big shout out to the other Rabbit Proof Fence cast who couldn't join Tiana and us here tonight. Evelyn Sampi on the Dampier Peninsula, Laura Monaghan in Western Australia, and Natasha Wanganeen. And a special cheer to someone who I'm sure you'll join with me in wishing all the best and giving him all our love and strength. That's our legend, David Gopalul. When you get to my age and you look back and you realize just, well, how many people have helped you along the way. So I have many to thank, and I'd like to start with, well, where's the camera? Everyone out there who's ever contributed $1 of tax to the National Treasury, because everyone who has is a stakeholder in this industry. Without you, each and every one of you, we'd be back in the 1950s and the 60s when I was growing up, and it was practically impossible to hear an Australian voice or to see ourselves up there on the silver screen. And we owe a great debt to our Prime Minister back in the late 60s, John Gorton, who was persuaded by Phillip Adams and the late Barry Jones to dream up a system of support for our film industry that allowed us to continually tell our stories since the 60s and right up till now. Personally, I'd like to thank all of those guys, but also three gentlemen I met in 1968 when I wandered into a screening of what were then called underground movies. Aggie Reed, Albie Toms, and David Perry. I met them afterwards. They all had beards. I grew one immediately and never took it off. And they said to me when I was just 18 that anyone can make a movie. I followed their advice and grew the beard, and I've only had one job ever since. I also want to thank Pat Fisk, Martha Ansara, Chris Tillum, Jan Chapman, Tom Cowan, and everyone at the Sydney Filmmakers Co-op and the Filmmakers Cinema back in the early 70s when we dreamt the impossible. And I'd also like to thank, you saw him up there before, David Elphick, producer of Newsfront, who taught me how to fight well above my weight, even though it's considerable. And he gave me the chance to direct the late Bob Ellis's amazing script for Newsfront, which changed everything for me. I want to thank someone who won this award in 1975. That's Ken G. Hall, legendary Australian producer, who showed me exactly how to shoot the flood sequence in Newsfront. To George Miller and Byron Kennedy, thanks for producing and allowing me to direct parts of The Dismissal, The Cowra Breakout, and then giving me their chance, along with Doug Mitchell, for producing that film, to make Dead Calm, and for inspiring us, all three of you, to make better movies here in Australia. I want to thank Gary Foley, who we saw in that clip from Backroads, who starred with Billy Hunter in that film, and he taught me the truth of black-white history here in Australia. Special thanks to Christine Olsen. She's here somewhere. She woke me in the middle of the night. She said she had the perfect script for me to direct. I tried to get rid of her. But fortunately, she wouldn't give up. She'd adapted Doris Pilkington Garamara's book about her mum's search for that rabbit-proof fence, and that was the phone call that allowed me, like Doris's mum, to find a way home and come back here. And last of all, so many people ask me, how do I break into film? How do I get into the industry? It seems so impossible. Well, as I was told by Aggie, Albie, and David Perry back in 1968 when I was 18, anyone can make a movie. I can assure you, with today's technology, it's easier than it's ever been, and it's easy through the internet to find an audience. All you need today is an iPhone, an idea, and courage. So go and do it. And thanks to AACTA for bringing myself and my family back here to share this award and these awards with you. Thank you.